Welcome, and thank you for taking time to complete this training on Local Collaborative Time Study, or LCTS. In this training, we will review what's expected of you, introduce key roles that support LCTS, and walk through the steps to participate. To understand LCTS, it helps to understand what a collaborative is. Collaboratives were created in 1993 to better support children with complex emotional and behavioral challenges and those at risk. Many of these children are connected to more than one service system: schools, mental health, social services, and juvenile justice. So coordination is really important. Instead of each system working in silos, collaboratives bring partners together to coordinate care and improve outcomes. When we intervene early and work together, we see better outcomes for children and family and reduce the need for more intensive services such as child protection and juvenile justice. The Freeborn County Family Services and Children's Mental Health Collaborative has made an impact in Freeborn County by working together to support services and programs that focus on prevention, early intervention, and creative solutions that fit our rural communities. Through time studies that have been completed since 1996 in Freeborn County, our local collaborative has supported programs such as school-based mental health, early childhood programs, family home visiting, and community health workers, substance use and truancy prevention programs. They have supported post-prom and after-grad parties. They have also supported youth groups such as TAG, YAC, SWAY, Link Crew, and REACH, just to name a few. The list of programs is extensive. Your participation in time study, also known as random moments, is important work and helps build stronger families, resilient youth, and healthier communities. By now you know that LCTS stands for Local Collaborative Time Study. The local refers to the public agencies involved: public schools, public health, and corrections. The collaborative is partners working together to address needs within our communities through the support of LCTS funds. TS is time study. The time study is how funding is determined. It captures how staff spend their time supporting children and families. Through time studies, the federal and state government determine how the funds are distributed among counties. LCTS allows us to receive federal reimbursement through medical assistance and Title IV-E. These federal dollars come to the local collaborative and are reinvested into prevention and early intervention services. Some LCTS fund administrative activities for long-term services and supports through public health, which is paid directly to public health. LCT is guided by the DHS Operations and Activities Code Bulletin. It outlines rules, expectations, and who is eligible. There is a link to the bulletin at the end of this training video. The Department of Human Services oversees the program and ensures compliance and distributes funds. Local support roles include LCTS coordinator, site contact, and cost reporter. These are the people you can reach out to with questions and for support. Their jobs are to be sure participants are eligible and accurate in the state database, provide training, and coordinate quarterly and annual reports to the state. You, as the participant, complete the training, confirm your eligibility, and respond to random moments. Freeborn County Family Services and Children's Mental Health Collaborative supports needs-based decisions on projects based on state and local priorities and needs. Many school positions qualify to participate in the LCTS Random Moments. This is a sample list. Each school district is set up different, so you may or may not see your position on the list. If you think of another position that can be added from your school, let your school site contact know. Here is the sample list for public health and corrections. Each public health is unique, so you may or may not see your position on the list. If your position isn't on the list, or if you think of a position that should be on the list, let your site contact know as well. Before participating in LCTS, participants need to complete the required training, which includes this video, the LCTS Random Moments Overview, the video called Assigning a Code, which is broken down by public schools, public health, and corrections. You'll need to fill out the participant checklist and email it to the collaborative coordinator. These training materials, along with supplemental materials, are located on the Freeborn County Family Services and Children's Mental Health Collaborative's website. You'll find the link to the website at the end of this training. Please note that training is a federal requirement. After completing the training, watch for an email from this DHS email address, subject titled Verify Email Address. You should receive the email within 3 to 5 days of completing the training. You may need to check your spam or junk folder. Be sure to add this address to your approved contact list. The DHS verification email looks similar to this. Click on the link with your name or copy and paste the address into your web browser. This step confirms that DHS has your correct email address on file. Once you've confirmed your email address, you'll start receiving random moments. Random moments are the methods used for collecting time study data. There are 2 key questions: what were you doing and who were you with? Responding to the random moments is time sensitive and needs to be completed within 3 days. It takes only a minute or less to complete. Let's walk through completing a random moment. Once you've opened the email, note your name at the top left. Next, the date and time for the random moment and the expiration date and time. You'll have 3 days to complete the random moment. Click on the link or copy and paste this address into your web browser. Both options will take you to the next step for completing your random moment. You'll start off by choosing a code. The training, Assigning a Code, will aid in choosing a code that best fits your activity at the time of the random moment. After selecting the code, write a short description of what you were doing at the time. This doesn't need to be long, just a few words or a quick sentence or 2 that accurately describe your activity. The key is clarity, not length. Then indicate who you were with at the time of the random moment. The final step is to click Submit. You will see a quick confirmation message on the screen letting you know that your response has been successfully recorded. That's it, your random moment is complete. Let's look at a couple of what-ifs. What if the random moment isn't addressed to you? If someone else's name appears at the top of the random moment, click on the link titled Not You. This will bring you to another screen that will instruct you to contact your local LCTS coordinator immediately. If you click the Not You link by mistake, you can go back to the random moment screen by clicking the back button on your web browser. What if your random moment requires a validator? Approximately 5% of random moments ask for a validator's name and email. Complete all the steps as usual and simply fill in the LCTS validator's name and email. Remember to hit Submit to complete the random moment. A list of the validator's name and email, along with the LCTS coordinator and your site contact, can be found on the Collaborative's website. What if you didn't respond on the day you received the random moment? You will receive a reminder email on day 2. There are 3 days to complete it. Timely responses are critical because missed moments means lost funding for services that support children and youth at risk. The state or DHS notifies the LCTS coordinator of all missed random moments weekly. The LCTS coordinator will email the site contact regarding missed moments. Sometimes a miscompleted time study or a missed moment is unavoidable. Additional training may be required if a concern arises or a pattern is noticed. What if you'll be on a leave of absence or a vacation? Let your site contact know as soon as possible. The site contact will notify the LCTS coordinator of your name and the dates you'll be off of work, and the LCTS coordinator will complete the random moments in your absence. A leave of absence or a vacation are the only exceptions for allowing someone else to complete a random moment on your behalf. Before going on a vacation or a leave of absence, create an out-of-office rule to forward this DHS email to the LCTS coordinator. You'll find the directions on how to set this up in Outlook on the Freeborn County Family Services and Children's Mental Health Collaborative's website. Anytime you are on a break during the daytime or away from work, Code K is always and the only correct code. A quick recap. Random moments come by email on weekdays. They must be completed within 3 days and should take a minute or less to complete. Participation is a federal requirement. Time study documents your time, which then generates money back to Freeborn County through the collaborative. The collaborative supports programs and events for children, youth, and families through prevention, early intervention, and community-based solutions. Please remember to add the DHS email to your approved contacts so these emails don't end up in the junk or spam folders. Too many missed moments can have a negative impact on funding for our county. Congratulations! You've almost completed the first step in the LCTS training. The next step is to watch the video on assigning a code. Remember, this video is broken up by public schools, public health, and corrections. Then, complete the LCTS participant checklist and email it to the LCTS coordinator. And remember also to respond to the DHS email requesting that you verify your email address. Before we go, let's take a moment to look at your eligibility to participate in LCTS. Review the sample list of qualifications in this slide. Look through the codes in the Activity Codes Reference Guide. Refer to the bulletin called DHS Operations and Activities Codes Bulletin. Here is a helpful hint. If you are receiving this training, it means you are already identified as someone who is highly likely to be eligible. You'll confirm your eligibility by completing the participant checklist. This is a participant checklist for public schools. Public health and corrections have their own checklists. The purpose of the checklist is to help determine who should participate in LCTS. Referring to the information listed in this video, along with reviewing the activity codes, which will be discussed in the next video, can help you understand the checklist and help determine your eligibility. If you have questions regarding your eligibility, please talk with your site contact. And remember, if you're viewing this training, your position has already been identified as highly likely to participate. Answer based on your actual job role and responsibilities, not on your title. You'll find a list that looks similar to this one with your site contact, the LCTS coordinator, and the validator on the collaborative's website. The names are not clear on this screen as persons in these positions will change over time, so you'll always find the most updated list on the website. Please take a moment to look at this list and familiarize yourself with your key contacts. If you have any questions, reach out to your site contact or the LCTS coordinator. You can learn more about LCTS and your part as a participant by reading the LCTS Operations and Activities Code Bulletin. This bulletin serves as a training resource for participants, counties, and collaboratives in the facilitation of LCTS-related operations. Thank you for joining us in making a difference through prevention and early intervention. You can access the LCTS training by visiting the Freeborn County Family Services Children's Mental Health Collaborative website and selecting LCTS training, or by typing the web address provided below into your browser.